Great. So I am really happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you to those who have already presented. It's so interesting to hear from familiar and less familiar projects and folks doing work across the state. So thank you. My name's Kelley Villa. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm part of the Pinnacle prevention team. We're a statewide nonprofit organization that was founded back in 2014, and we have a variety programs and policy work that we push across the state, both at the state level, also at the federal level, but also in our local communities as well. And so I wanted to share a little bit about, you may know us from some of the programs that already exist up in Northern Arizona, but I also wanted to share that we are involved with policy and research related to statewide food policy work. We do this work through the Food Systems Network, as well as advocacy at our state legislature. Not as much during this current legislative session. However, last year we were doing pushing several bills, and Mike could talk more about that if you're interested. We also have a component of our work that's related to joyful movement and active living. So we have a piece of our team that's focused on what it means to have equitable access to trails, green spaces, pedestrian and bike safety, and making sure that those pieces translate into policy and programs here in Arizona, particularly in rural communities. And then myself and our food systems team focus on our nutrition assistance programs. So that can look like SNAP, can look like Double Up Food Bucks, and also can look like the Farmers Market Nutrition Program. And I'll share a little bit more about these partners that already operate the program here in Northern Arizona. But in case you're not familiar with these two key nutrition programs already, I just wanted to run through who's eligible, which is kind of the top section, what those folks are eligible for, and where the programs operate. So on the left, you'll see Double Up Food Bucks. That's the program for which I serve as the main contact. This is a program that helps folks that use SNAP EBT or food stamps benefits double their money at participating markets, CSAs, farm stands, brick and mortar stores, as well as mobile markets. So essentially it's a buy one, get one free program. And it operates when someone purchases items with their SNAP card, a $1 match, $1 for dollar match is triggered at that point. On the right side, we have our Farmers Market Nutrition Program. In the past, this has looked like checks that move around farmers markets. We have moved that to a coupon-based program that operates directly out of the market information booth, and it's for folks that are participating in the WIC program, as well as low-income seniors. And this operates at farm stands and markets across the state. And also we have senior pantry partnerships in select communities, such as the Winslow area, as well as the Kingman area. And I can talk about that in a moment. We like to share this slide just in case you're not fully bought into this. Hopefully this slide can help you come to a place where we are seeing a triple win for all of these programs. But just in case supporting farmers doesn't happen to be your main priority. Perhaps it's economic development, perhaps it's supporting families, but we think these programs support all three at the same time, which is why we are advocates for them. We are supporting families by expanding their monthly food allotments through the programs such as SNAP and WIC. And we're also supporting growers because these benefits are specifically for Arizona grown fresh produce. And so we are putting these benefits go directly into growers' pockets when they participate. And then last but not least, all of these programs are funded by a combination of state and federal dollars, which means that when those monies are spent with local businesses, local food businesses, we are circulating additional currencies in our local economies, which is good for everybody. Many of these partners you probably are very familiar with and know closely. So I wanted to thank them and give them a special shout out during this presentation because these are our partners across Northern and Eastern Arizona, many of covering Mojave, Coconino, Yavapai, as well as Navajo and Apache counties. And we would always love to see more partners in Northern Arizona since there are many, many miles in between these individual sites. So we can briefly just cover that part of the process to participate in SNAP and Double Up is a USDA application. Happy to talk with you about exactly which category you might fall into, whether it's a direct marketing farmer, a farmer's market, or something else. You'll talk about and decide what kind of card reader you might want to accept payments with. You're going to decide on a currency, and we'll walk through this with you step by step and have a contract in place to support that work, to have your work be fully reimbursed through the program. And I didn't want to go into the weeds too much on that, but I wanted to encourage folks, if you're interested in participating in any of these programs, we'd love to talk with you and schedule kind of a one-on-one appointment with you. There's a link there, the bit.ly link at the bottom, that you can fill out a few pieces of information and we'll schedule an appointment with you so that we can address your needs specifically. But these are some of the questions I would offer to the group. If folks still have questions about how the programs work, I'd be happy to talk about that during the Q&A. If you're thinking about the local folks that you interact with and participate, would they be interested in participating, and or what barriers might they experience? We're interested in talking about that. And number 3, thinking about what Arizona grown might look like for your region. We're very focused on supporting Arizona growers, and we also are very flexible and collaboratively oriented. So we are very open when growers and other entities want to team up with each other. We really support that and encourage that. So we're excited to talk with you more, and thank you again for having me. And I really look forward to Summer and Dr. Carter's presentations as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Kelley, for that. Everyone, Kelley is an amazing resource. There are so many programs that the state is offering, as well as probably will be offering. It seems like there's some things coming down the pipeline, which is really good for our local economies, our local farmers, and our local food consumers, especially those that are taking advantage of our double up food bucks. And so just so everyone knows, what we're going to do is have Summer provide a presentation, and she'll be talking about her organization, her farm, as well as some food programs that she uses. And then we're going to have Andrea Carter present. And then at the end of that, we'll have a brief little Q&A. And then for anyone that wants to really dive deep, you can go to any of these ladies' booths, and you'll be able to reach out to them, as well as we have pinned to our chat on the stage. We have the link that Kelley had talked about. If you want to do a one-on-one meeting, we're going to have